Hello, my fellow wanderer. Welcome back to my channel. This is the second chapter of our road trip from Gurgaon to Rann of Kutch. In this video, we explore the city of Ahemdabad and its nearby attractions of Champaner, Modhera, and Patan. Our first day in Ahemdabad और हम गए साबरमती आश्रम जहां गांधी जी 1917 से 1930 तक अपनी पत्नी कस्तूरबा और बहुत से अपने फॉलोअर्स के साथ रहे। यहीं से उन्होंने 12 मार्च 1930 को डांडी मार्च की शुरुआत की। This ashram was established as a center for social and economic experimentation. Gandhiji and his followers practiced self-sufficiency and advocated for the use of khadi as a symbol of the struggle for Indian independence. The ashram also played a key role in non-violent resistance movement against British rule, with Gandhiji and his followers launching several satyagraha campaigns from here. Tourists from all across the globe visit this ashram to learn about Gandhiji's life's philosophy through interactive exhibits. I also recommend visiting Imam Manzil, where you can watch and learn the process of khadi making. साबरमती आश्रम के बाद हम पहुंचे अदलज की बावड़ी. This octagonal 5-story deep stepwell has many intricate carvings of Hindu gods and goddesses on its pillars and windows. Each floor had enormous space to provide for people to gather and collect water. This structure also has an interesting story. According to one folklore, the well was commissioned by Rani Rudabai, the queen of the Waghela king Veer Singh. Sultan Mahmud Begra was attracted to the beauty of the queen. He killed the king, thinking that the queen would be forced to marry him. The queen promises the sultan that she would marry him once the well construction is completed, which she started in memory of her slain husband. But upon completion of the construction of this well, the queen committed Johar by jumping into it. Another magnificent architectural masterpiece is the Huthesingh Jain temple. With minute complex carvings on the temple walls, there are even gold-studded idols of Jain gods inside it. You should have a first-hand experience of witnessing the beauty of this place, as it's restricted to bring cameras inside. We spent our evening at Sabarmati Riverfront. Watching the sunset from here was a magical experience. We even cycled the 11-kilometer long riverfront track on a hired double-pedaler bicycle. After cycling this long, our hunger pangs brought us to the Happy Street near Law Garden, where there were plenty of options to have local street food. Before I could eat, I saw this market where they were selling so beautiful and vibrant Gujarati clothes and handlooms. Finally, we ended up eating some delicious authentic Gujarati dishes at Swati Snacks. Next morning, we started early to visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Pavagadh Archaeological Park in the city of Champaner. It's the center of a living Hindu pilgrimage, a cluster of Jain temples, and exquisite sandstone carved mosques and tombs. One of these is the Jami Masjid, which was a place of worship for the Sultan and his family. This is a beautifully carved mosque with 5 domes and 2 tall pillars at the entrance. Amongst the 114 monuments of Champaner-Pavagadh Archaeological Park is the Jami Masjid. Sanctioned by the Sultan Mahmud Begra, this mosque was built in 15th century for the public to offer their prayers to the Almighty. This mosque is a blend of craftsmanship of Jain and Muslim architecture. Mosque walls have engravings of the hymns of Quran and beautiful carvings of sun, flowers, and diamonds. It's a huge structure having multiple prayer halls separated by about 200 pillars, and the main prayer hall has 11 domes. It was particularly a busy day, and due to a lot of traffic and crowd, we couldn't see other monuments of the park such as Sat Kaman, Kali Maa Ka Mandir, Helical Stepwell, and Kevra Masjid. So we returned back to Ahmedabad by taking an early dinner break in Vadodara. Next day on the list was the famous Sun Temple of Modhera. As per Archaeological Survey of India, Modhera Sun Temple was built in the 11th century during the reign of Bhima I of the Chalukya dynasty. As you enter the historical complex, you first come across the magnificent kund known as the Ram Kund, built in rectangular shape containing 108 shrines to various gods and demigods. There are two major structures in the premises, Sabha Mandap and Garbhagriha. As you walk up the steps of Sabha Mandap or the assembly and convene with sculpted renderings of 12 Adityas that represent the sun according to the 12 months. After witnessing the Sabha Mandap, a visit to the Garbhagriha will definitely feel as a spiritual experience. The statue of the sun god no longer exists in the sanctum, but the temple's design is such that during the equinoxes, the first rays of the sun fall directly where the statue was once placed. Ram Kund, Sabha Mandap, and Garbhagriha will certainly live in your memory and provide peace and calm forever. Located on the banks of Saraswati River in Patan, Rani ki Vav एक यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट है that was originally built in 11th century as a memorial to Raja Bhimdev I by his queen Udaymati. This unique and beautiful multi-storied stepwell was built to provide water to the people during the dry months and also served as a social gathering place for the community. This is renowned for its intricate carvings and sculpture, which include over 800 major sculptures and more than 1,000 minor ones. With this, we ended chapter 2 and embarked on our next journey. In chapter 3, we'll take you to the Road of the Heavens, the grand white Rann of Kutch, and the famous Jain temple of Ranakpur. See you in the next one.